Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm telling you, I'm going to be late to my own funeral. I am late everywhere I go. If you're here, thank you for popping in. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to come up into the live. I go live on Wednesday mornings for coffee chat, 10 a.m. Central Time. I didn't have this one scheduled, so nobody would have received any type of notification. I'm really having to learn how to navigate my new setup, because before I had my laptop down in my living room with me, and I was able to take care of everything as I sat watching TV or something. I could upload, I could do my videos, I could check on status, I could schedule lives. And now that I've moved all of my equipment up into my craft room, sometimes I forget to do some of those things. I'll think, oh, I need to run upstairs and schedule a live, and then I forget to do it. So I need to get better at that. So apologies that nobody received any notifications, because I didn't schedule this until 10 minutes ago. So I hope everybody's having a good morning. I've got my coffee. Good morning, Lisa. I don't have one of my mugs this morning, but does anybody know who this is? Look at that bunny rabbit with his ice cream. Does anybody know who that is? This goes all the way back to my childhood. That is Wells Blue Bunny ice cream out of Lamar's, Iowa. My grandpa used to give me that ice cream when I was a little girl. And I love Wells Blue Bunny. It's part of my childhood. And he used to have commercials on TV and everything. I just loved it. And actually this year I received, 6 coupons after following Coupon Gale and learning everything about the couponing. I received 6 coupons in the mail from Wells Blue Bunny. And I took them to the store yesterday. I took all of my coupons to the store yesterday so that I could turn them in before the end of the year, because a lot of them expired on the 31st. Lisa, you've never heard of Wells Blue Bunny? He was really fun in the 70s and the 80s, because he just used to have these really cute little animated commercials on TV, and then it kind of became a little more serious. But this is vintage. I got 2 of these at a yard sale a few years ago for free. This lady was giving away a bunch of stuff, and she had 2 of these Wells Blue Bunny mugs. And I brought them home, and my sister was mad. She's like, oh my gosh, where did you get those? It's like, I got them at a yard sale. She says, no fair. She goes, I would love to have something like that. I said, well, but they're mine. Good morning, Prep for It. So this morning I'm having my modified coffee in my Wells Blue Bunny mug. But anyways, I took all of the coupons. Thank you. I took all of my coupons to the store to turn them in, and I had 6 coupons for Wells Blue Bunny ice cream. And I turned every single package around. They didn't have anything really that I could have on my new eating plan. All of them had too many carbs. So I blessed somebody, I hope, by leaving them in the freezer case, so that if somebody bought Wells Blue Bunny for their Christmas, they would have coupons for them. Good morning, little Frenchie. Good morning. So we have Prep for It, and I can't remember. Is that Natasha? Am I correct in that? Let me know if I'm wrong. And then we have Lisa from Yogi Hollow, and we have Gwen from Broke Cowgirl. Good morning. Good morning. And we have, gosh darn it, Frenchie, I can't remember your name either. What is wrong with me? I know as soon as you say it, I'll know what it is. That's another thing, is coming up here and working now up here in my craft room. I've left my little Rolodex with everybody's names in it. Good morning, Denise. Denise knows the Blue Bunny. Denise knows Wells Blue Bunny. Anne. Thank you. Denise knows Wells Blue Bunny. And so Denise, I was sharing with everybody how I got 2 of these little vintage Wells Blue Bunny mugs, and how it's such a important part of my childhood. And we used to live 30 miles from where this ice cream is made, and we never toured the factory. I think we're going to have to put that on our bucket list for next summer. I think, yes, Tasha. Oh, yes. I know Natasha. She wears a big furry hat, and she speaks like Natasha von Rocky and Bullwinkle, and I can't do it as good as she does it. Good morning, Roberta's Attic. Oh, sorry, glasses. Roberta's Artistic Adventures. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, road trip to go see Wells Blue Bunny. Anyways, I left all of the coupons in the freezer case so that somebody else could be blessed with them. I also left a coupon for some Jimmy Dean sausage breakfast things because I wouldn't have grabbed those either. Good morning, Gail. I was just telling everybody how I blessed my local store with all of my Wells Blue Bunny coupons in the freezer section because all of the ice creams and even the frozen yogurts just had too many carbs for me. They did have one that was a low carb, and I thought, I just really don't have room in my freezer right now. Anyways, be smart, be good, pass up the ice cream. I do want to tell you guys, I took my blood sugar this morning. It was the lowest morning blood sugar I've recorded yet. It's really strange. I can get through the day and I've got my medications. And for those of you who don't know, I've recently been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And my morning blood sugars just are way up there. Like I can go to bed and my blood sugar will be 113. But when I wake up in the morning, it'll be like 159. And it's like, I haven't eaten anything. What's happened? Good morning, Roy's Homestead Bees. New sub. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate it. Welcome to the farm. Sorry, I didn't get all gussied up for you or anything. I'm wearing the hat because my hair is so awful this morning. Anyways, so this morning when I woke up, and Lisa knows that she's been really following me and keeping up with me to make sure I'm doing a good job. This morning, my blood sugar was 121, which is the lowest morning blood sugar I've had. So what happens is, and the doctor explained it to me, what happens is when you go to bed at night, that's why they call breakfast a break fast, because your body is kind of in a fasting mode while you're sleeping. So in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping, signals go out from your body like, hey, I'm starving, I'm starving, I'm starving. So your liver releases sugars. It stores up sugars and it releases sugars into your system. So when you wake up in the morning, that very first blood sugar, it's called dawning. So I've been dawning where it's been 159, 189, all these high sugars when I wake up in the morning. So I've started taking just one little teaspoon or tablespoon of peanut butter before I go to bed. I'll finish up my last little things and I'm walking around with a spoon in my mouth, and it's been helping. Oh, Tasha hasn't been feeling well. I hope you're feeling better. My goodness. So woke up this morning and it was 121, which is like, it's so close to being in a normal range. But I'm happy that during the day while I'm taking my medications and I'm eating healthy, I am getting it down. Like I think my lowest has been 111. So I'm working on it. So I've got my modified coffee. So instead of my lovely coffee creamers that I love to use, now I have whole whipping cream and I got peppermint peppermint extract, and some monk fruit sugar. So, yep, protein. Roy knows. And protein is difficult for me because some of you who are new here, I am a vegetarian, so I don't eat your usual protein, but I'll either have some peanut butter or string cheese. I will try now to have a little bit of protein. It's really disconcerting, though, I have to admit this, to be like ready for bed, and I have to remember to do this before I brush my teeth, because getting ready for bed and you eat a piece of cheese and then you go to bed because you've already brushed your teeth. I did that one time. Didn't do it again. Okay. So, I wanted to tell you guys a couple of things. I had a poll on my community page, and gosh, you know what? I haven't checked it in a while, but the last time I checked it, doesn't matter if I check it now, it doesn't matter because the deed has been done. Good morning, the color drop. Yes, I love eggs, and I have my own chickens, and so I eat their butt nuggets, but I can't imagine eating an egg right before I go to bed. I don't know how my tummy would respond to that. So a handful of nuts, or a string cheese, or a tablespoon of peanut butter. That's what I've been having before I go to bed. And it seems to have been helping. Hauga Homestead. Good morning. Welcome to the coffee chat. So this poll that I did, you had 3 options to choose from, and it was piñata, pickle jar, or paper. And I do want to tell you that when I checked before I decided to make my final decision, piñata was ahead. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm doing with the piñata. I think Papa Jim and I are going to announce that as we get close to the new year, because it's going to be a new year thing. And I'm so excited about it. I was actually inspired by Winter Gardener 307. So I'm so excited to do this. I hope you guys will go along on the journey with me. It's going to be fun. Protein will cause restless sleep. I've already got that. Oh my gosh, I've got so many issues. Don't get me started on my issues, Roy. I got tons of them. So the winner, the one that received the most votes on my poll for piñata, pickle jar, or paper, I want to see comments right now. Everybody right now. Put down what one do you think won? Good morning, Matt. What one do you think won? Piñata, pickle jar, or paper in my poll? If I can get some comments over there so I know what you guys think won or how you voted, even if you voted. You can't type well this morning, Gwen. That's okay. What did you put? Oops. You put oops for something. I can't wait forever. Somebody tell me what you voted. What do you think I got? Do I have, ready to show you, a piñata, a pickle jar, or paper? Denise says piñata. Daz, welcome. You couldn't find your wig and makeup and it took forever. Since you say it took forever, that means you're wearing your wig and makeup and you'll be coming up later as a guest. That's got to be it. And Lisa says it's an oinkata, an oinata. Pickle jar, pickle jar. What is it for? Coupon Gail wants to know. It's hard being diabetic. You're in the category too, Roy. I'm sorry to say that we belong to the same club, but I know you've got a wealth of knowledge to share. A pickle jar. Okay, so that's it. So what is it for? It's for something that's going to be coming up at the beginning of the year. I'm very excited about it. I am going to be absolutely, what was the word I put in my announcement today? Ambiguous. I'm going to be absolutely ambiguous about what it's for. So you're going to have to tune in so you can see what it's for. But I'm so excited because this has, it's a piggy version of a piñata. Absolutely. It's a wonderful typo. Papa Jim and I have spent a lot of time discussing how to do this thing that we're going to be doing. And I want to have you guys join me and share in the excitement. And I will drop a little hint. We are going to somehow include you on decisions of planes, trains, and automobiles. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Okay, so the winner is, and it's making noise. It's making noise. It's making noise. Ta-da! Look at this adorable cupcake piñata I got. Piñata one. Piñata one. So I have a piñata. I'm going to use the pickle jar for something else. And then the paper, I have tons and tons and tons of this beautiful cardstock paper. I was going to do something with this, but instead, it's going to be the piñata. So your hint is, obviously, I needed to have something that I could put something in. So I will be putting something in this piñata and sharing that with you every week coming up after the beginning of the year. Isn't it adorable? And look, it's got little sprinkles and everything. So I could have either put something in paper that I was going to make out of my beautiful cardstock, or I could put something in an old pickle jar, or I could put something in a piñata. And it's got a little flap right here. Hello, hello. I'll be putting something in here, and then we're going to utilize the piñata for this great new adventure that we're going on starting the 1st. So yay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Good morning, Homestead Love. It's such a cute little piñata. I tell you, I had my heart set on 2 piñatas. There were 2 piñatas. One was an adorable, and they only had one, and now I'm kind of kicking myself for not doing it. They had one that was a unicorn, and so it was the shape of a horse, and it had a little gold unicorn and just beautiful little flowers. It was absolutely adorable. But I thought, for putting something in it, like, how are you going to get stuff like down into the legs and up into the neck? And I thought, it might be a little difficult shoving stuff in that piñata's, that unicorn's, backside. That's where the flap was. The flap was in the piñatas. The little unicorns, like, you lift up their tail, and I just didn't want to be shoving stuff in there every week. So I went with the cupcake, and I thought the cupcake was also a little bit more, this is something, since this is something that Papa Jim and I are both going to be doing, I thought, it's pink and it's blue and he likes cupcakes and I like cupcakes. And I thought if I'm going to be doing something that's going to involve, oops, my thing's on this side. If I'm going to be doing things that involve Papa Jim, I don't want to bring him up every week or every other week with this big frilly unicorn and have him just kind of sit there. I want him to be involved with this. So stay tuned because we will be announcing it soon. And then we will start stuffing our piñata at the beginning of the year. So don't give it away if you think what it is. Don't give it away in the chat. But like I said, Marlene over at Winter Gardener 30, or Snow Gardener, I messed that up. Sorry, Snow Gardener 307. She's the one who has inspired me to try something. Hit that thumbs up, folks. Thanks, thanks, thanks. All right, so that was the one thing I had on my list. I wrote a list of what I'm going to do today. I honestly really just didn't have much to talk about this morning. And then I thought, I'll write down a list of what I want to do. So that handles the piñata. The next thing I put on the list is, I do have to show you. Do you see my hands? Okay, look, see how far this wrist goes down? But you see how far that wrist goes down? Messed up that tendon again. Here's my thumb. Ooh, this is a good thumb. This thumb, it's actually better today than it was the other day. I've got a tendon issue. So even though I've been crocheting and I'm left-handed. Goodbye, Tasha. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. I've been crocheting, but after the holidays, I'll slow down a little bit on the crocheting. A lot of my orders have already been filled, and but I've got to rest this, and I anticipate I'll be having a cortisone shot in the future. But I have been making my canning mats, crocheted canning mats. This one I have to sew the end on. This one is all done, and this one already has a home. But look at the beautiful texture on the canning mat. It lays flat. It has scalloped edges. It's beautiful. It's just the perfect counter depth, and it's perfect for taking your jars out of the counter and setting them onto your countertop without getting thermal shock. And I just love them. I'll be doing a tutorial. I'm working on my pattern to put on Etsy. And this one's already spoken for. So this one will be going out in the mail at the end of the week. However, I do want you guys to know I have one available for adoption. So I do have this beautiful citrus lime canning mat available still. So if you're interested in it, just send me an email at countrymamamusings@gmail.com. We'll get everything put together so we can get everything taken care of and get this out in the mail for you. And I accept payment through PayPal. A little selfless plug there. But these are really nice size, beautiful canning mats. I love mine. And I've sold several already. This is the last one to go out for the holiday season. It will not make it in time for Christmas, obviously. But I am able to send this one out to anybody who is interested in having a canning mat. Continuous USA only, because the shipping is insane. So that's my little plug for crochet. I will be having some tutorials coming up. I'm really trying to work on my overhead camera angles. I went live one night doing my nails, which if anybody showed up for my nail thing on my live a couple weeks ago, I mean, they still look awesome. They're not chipped. They're not cracked. They're not flaking. Love them. However, for anybody who's interested, I'm not going to be a representative anymore. I'm not going to be selling them anymore. Hello, Francis Farmer. Enjoy the channel. Should a sandwich be smushed before eating? Depends on the sandwich. It depends on the size of your pie hole. If the sandwich is bigger than your pie hole, then yes, you have to smash it. Thank you, Gail. It's a beautiful canning mat. I really love using it. So much better than in my personal opinion, than putting a towel down. I love having my canning mat. And also one thing I really like about this too is it's 100% cotton. I've seen a couple of people use some canning mats that are made out of acrylic. And if you're taking something out of your pressure canner, imagine how hot that is, and you're setting it on acrylic, it's going to melt your yarn. Don't do that. 100% cotton. So let me grab a little bit of coffee with my sore thumb. Okay. Mail call. I just did a mail call video, and I thought I just went to the post office yesterday to mail out some crocheted items and some nail sets. And I thought, oh, I'll stop by the post office, send those out, and I'll check my mailbox. And look what I've got. I've got mail. So the first one, and I'll try to go through these kind of quick. I went already with my scissors and cut them open. I sometimes wish I could do my nails, but they grow so fast that in 2 days I have space at the cuticle and they look bad. That is the one thing about the Color Street nail strips is you do get a little bit of cuticle growth that shows, but I mean, really not bad, not bad. And I've cut mine real short because I've been playing my ukulele. Okay, so we have something here from Black's Tropical Homestead. Oh, I got another sticker to add to my file cabinet. Look, Black Tropical Homestead sent me a little sticker to add, and it says, "Hey, Soil Sister. It's a blessing to be among such a beautiful, big, inside and out." I think she missed a word, but that's okay. Many blessings to you and your home, love, Bobby and Sherry, or Cherie, however you want to say it. It's a blessing to be amongst such a beautiful, maybe it says being inside and out instead of big, because I'm big, let's face it. It's okay. It applies either way, right? Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Bobby. Happy holidays. And I got a card here from Coupon Gail, and I think, Coupon Gail's still here. She sent me a beautiful Christmas card. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Gail. And I already have Gail's sticker on my doohickey doo. And next we have from Marcia, Kansas, Misfit. And she sent me adorable little snowman. Look how cute. Love, Marcia, Kansas, Misfit, and Oils and Wellness with Marcia. Boy, that's the first time I think I've made that connection. Oh, and this is wonderful. It's a handwritten recipe inside for colorful fruit salad. Oh, oranges and grapes and cherries and pineapple, marshmallow, coconut, and sour cream. You know, I can adjust that to my new eating plan just fine, and it doesn't include Jell-O, so that works good. And it has marshmallows. And you know what, guys? I have struggled and struggled and struggled because I've not eaten marshmallows since 2012, almost 10 years. I've not eaten marshmallows because they have gelatin in them. And so I've not had s'mores. I've not had cocoa with my marshmallows in it. And finally, there is a vegan option for marshmallows. And I finally found them this week. I was so happy. I was so happy to finally find them. And then I turned the package over and saw how many carbs were in them. And I put them right back on the shelf. To wait this long to find vegan marshmallows and then have them so chock full of carbs that I had to put them back on the shelf. Oh, well, I will be enjoying cocoa this week with Papa Jim because I have all of the ingredients to make a low carb homemade cocoa. So I'm looking forward to that. So thank you for the recipe, Marcia. That was wonderful. Hello, Laura, Hedgehog's Homestead. Okay, this one is from Boots and Bounty Homestead. Happy holidays. Okay, I'll stop singing. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, thank you guys. I don't want to read what it says inside. I'll read that one later. And then here's from my friend Marlene that I messed up her channel name earlier. Snow Gardener 307, not Winter Gardener. Snow Gardener 307. She has 2 channels. One's about budgeting and one's about everything but the budgets. Go check her out. She has a fun channel. I love watching her. 'Tis the season to be jolly. She's happy to have met me through YouTube. Me too, Marlene. Me too. Beautiful little card. 'Tis the season to be jolly. See, I'm going to sing every single one of them. Put your earplugs in right now. Okay, Lynette Johnson. I know that name. I know there's a channel with it. Merry Christmas. Oh, Lynette. Coffee Angel Crafts. Thank you for your friendship and support. I feel blessed to have you in my circle. Oh, thank you, Lynette. Lynette actually won, I think she won one of my coffee mugs when we had our big giveaway. Hey, Anthony Carenti. I know that name. Finished my finals about an hour ago, and I'm just in the cafeteria. For those of you who don't know, Anthony is my grandson, and he was the one who did those tabbouleh taco bowls with me. And Daz complimented him on his knife skills. Lovely, lovely. All right. Finding happiness in all you do. I got a card from Inca over at Finding Happiness in All You Do. And I was really concerned when I took this out of the mailbox because I love that it says stay gorgeous. I love that. But the edges here are burnt. Okay. See the burnt edges? And it was retaped. And I thought, oh man, somebody got a hold of it and they opened it and then they sealed it and it's been burnt. What happened? What happened? But no. And I haven't taken this out yet to read it, but I did open it. When I open it, it's a hand little written card and she burnt the edges. Do you guys remember doing this? I loved doing this when I was younger. And I even had some decorations when we were first married where I burnt the edges on plaques and stuff. Everything you need to accomplish your goals, you already have in you. Your passion is your secret ingredient. Oh, Inca, thank you. And it says to a beautiful human. Oh, thank you so much. I love that. I'm going to put that up here in my craft room. I'm going to actually hang that. I shall mount it somewhere. Anthony, the master chef, says Daz. Anthony, Daz is a chef. He knows. He's keeping an eye on you. Okay. This one just says a post office box on it. I don't know who it's from. Let's open it up and see. Oh, from the Mickelson Family Homestead. Hope you like the sticker. You're the closest sticker that I've sent because he lives right up here in Minnesota. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That will be added. I like how the rooster says MF. Mickelson Family Homestead. I will put that on my file cabinet. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Oh, look. Our favorite, guys. Our favorite. Look. One of our many favorites. But you know, we all just melt when you hear her talk. Andale Homestead sent me a card. How sweet is that? Joy to the world. Oh, the land of plenty, Andale Homestead. This is a beautiful sticker. Good morning, Jaja Love. Look at that beautiful sticker, the land of plenty, Andale Homestead. Look at her tomatoes match my nails. Oh, dear Alicia. Peace, joy, and hope for the Christmas season, Andale. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Andale. I'm telling you guys, I just did that mail call, and all of a sudden, all of these showed up in the mail. It's so wonderful. E3 Farmstead. I still use my bag every time I go out. They sent me the most adorable bag with this heifer with a crown of flowers on her head. Ooh, another sticker. Another sticker. I love it. I'm going to put that on my dealio. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for all you've done. E3 Farmstead, Chris, Sarah, and Jacob. Warmest wishes. Isn't that beautiful? I love when the cards have the glitter. You can't see it. It's all glittery. It's all glittery and snowy, and I love it. And then one last one from our friends, our YouTube friends. And then I've got another one that Coupon Gail will be interested in. Look at Anthony. Look at everybody giving you all this love. Oops, upside down. Very Merry Christmas from Tammy and Larry, Melton, Grandma and Grandpa. Peace on earth. Whoops, there she is. Thank you, Tammy. It was so wonderful. I'm going to talk about Tammy for a minute because we had Tammy on Round the Hay Bale podcast. It was our YouTube live, and it's gone into a podcast now. So if you guys didn't get a chance to see that, go over to our other channel. It's myself, Casey from Ormsby Farms, Casey from Boots and Bounty, Lisa from Yogi Hollow, and Monica from Bland's Promised Land Ranch. All of us got together. We did a live on Monday morning, and it was the recording of our first ever podcast. And I was so happy to share with my friends and family that it was on Spotify last night as a podcast. So cool. And Tammy joined us as a special musical guest, and she also joined us as a guest host, and we just had a wonderful time. And we also had the band Macmillan. If you haven't checked them out, you must see them. They are so wonderful. Loved having them on our show and loved having Tammy on our show. I got one more piece of mail, and Gail will be interested in this one because I think it's a coupon. Oh, it's for Laughing Cow. Free Laughing Cow. Look at there. There's my protein for the next week for my little snicky snackies. A free coupon for Laughing Cow. That's going to save me, $3, $4, $5, and it's good until the end of March. Oh, it's up to $6. I can get anything up to $6. Yay! I love that. If you guys have not figured out how to do these coupons yet, go over to Coupon Gales. Go to her channel. She teaches you how to get all of these great coupons. And Anthony, since Anthony's in here, I did a video with Anthony and his little sister, and we went through all of the things that I purchased with coupons one day. We laid them out on the countertop, and Anthony wrote down how much they retail for, and his little sister wrote down how much she thought I paid for them with a coupon. And we forgot to tally something in there, but after we added some salad dressing that I got, it was like $82 worth of groceries were on the countertop. And his little sister said she thought I spent maybe $37 or $39 after using coupons. They were so shocked when I held up a little sign that said $0.00. That's how much I spent on $82 worth of groceries just from using coupons that I learned from Coupon Gale. These are all on the internet, Gail. I've not done anything with a letter in the mail yet. This is all on the internet. So if you guys want to learn how to do the coupons, Coupon Gale, she's your go-to. She is your go-to. So if you have a chance, go over, check out the podcast. And I thank everybody so much for sending me the cards. I'm really bad about sending cards. I apologize to everybody who sent me cards if I didn't get a card out to you. I got a card out to some. But if you've listened to me before on some of my lives or on some other things, you know that I did not grow up with a traditional kind of Christmas background. So I don't have some of those traditions really ingrained in me. Sometimes I do really great. So for instance, my daughter-in-law just shared a post from 2 years ago where all of the kids that live out here and the grandkids, they all came over to grandma's house. We made pancakes for breakfast. I had all these little things set out that they could all decorate their pancakes with, even little frosting tubes. They could write their name on their pancakes if they wanted to. The whole shebang, cocoa, pancakes, and then they all opened their presents. And then we took a drive down to Boone, Iowa, and we rode the Santa Express, like the Polar Express, and Santa Claus was there and Mrs. Santa Claus was there. We all wore hand-crocheted Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose warmers. I made those a couple of years ago, sold them like hotcakes. I should have made more this year. I'll make more next year. Little red noses, and they've got little loops that go around your ear, and they keep your nose warm. So fun. And then the crew came out and served everybody cocoa, just like in the movie, and they got cookies, and Santa Claus came around and gave everybody a bell. Had such a wonderful time. I went all out for Christmas that year, took family photos and everything. This year, can you hear the crickets? I do that. When the boys were growing up, I would one year go all out for Christmas, and then the next year I'd wake up on Christmas morning and think, I didn't do a thing, didn't get a tree, didn't do a thing. And I felt so guilty. And I would run out to try to find any store that would be open so I could get my kids something for Christmas. And like the only thing open would be the liquor store. So it's like, okay, lottery tickets, candy, cigarettes, and beef jerky, and Merry Christmas, kids. I'm just really bad that way. I can't help it. I didn't grow up with that traditional Christmas, so it's not ingrained in me. Gail ran out of stamps. She mailed them till she ran out of money. Yep. Oh, good, Chacha. You put your Christmas stuff up in your new house. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. I do have, that was one thing too, was I think it was in October, I found a Christmas tree at the thrift store, the ladies' thrift store. It's a whole bunch of, wait 1 second. I heard my little dog yelp. I want to make sure he's okay. I think he's okay. Okay. I found this little Christmas tree, and it already had decorations stuck on it. It had lights already, and I brought it home for $4, and I kind of stuck it in the corner. And The kids were kind of like, Mom, really? And it's like, hey, it's $4. I can't beat $4, right? So then when my kids are like, okay, we're going to go out and buy Christmas trees. And then they saw the price of Christmas trees and just how absolutely insanely expensive they were this year. Incredibly expensive. We don't live where, like Yogi, Lisa over at Yogi Hollow Farms, she's fortunate. She's able to, get a permit from the forestry department and she can go out and cut her own tree. But we don't have that here. We're in Iowa. We don't have trees growing like that. So we have to either get them from a tree farm or from a store. And they were complaining about their trees this year, my kids were. And nope, Mama got one for $4. And it's like, who's the sucker now? Not Mama. Good morning, Suburban Homesteader. Oh, now Coupon Gale's having hot cocoa because I mentioned cocoa. She's having some hot chocolate. Use the same small tree for about 6 years. Yep. I've got a few of them out in the storage shed. I have to check and see if some of my other trees are even any good, because before we put the new roof on that storage shed, things kind of got destroyed. So I'll have to see. I've got a really pretty one. I have a really pretty one that we got when we were still out in California and we were actually living in a fifth wheel. And for those of you who don't know, we lived in our fifth wheel for 3 years. And so I had one that would just go on the countertop, but I didn't have any decorations for it. And at that time in our life, things were really, really lean, really lean. We had gone through some life changes where money was tight. Like I was raiding the Sparklets bottle just to get some change out to get groceries. It was really lean at that time in our life. And so I had this little Christmas tree and it already had the lights on it. So I thought that's cool. But then you know what I did? It was the coolest thing. I went into Starbucks because somebody had given me a Starbucks gift card for Christmas. Ooh, cutting glass and listening, fun. So I went in to use my Starbucks gift card, and they have those sleeves that go on your coffee cup to keep you from burning your fingers. And I saw them, and they were just kind of curved, and they had happy holidays and little reindeers. And I thought, So they had them right there where you pick up your coffee. So I grabbed a handful of those coffee sleeves. And then, they've got all their gift cards sitting out. So you can pick your gift card and then load them with money. Well, they had all of these holiday gift cards. So I was just like, I mean, I took some. So I took a handful of cards and I took a handful of the little coffee sleeves. And I went home and I got out a hole punch and my curling ribbon. And I took the coffee sleeves and I would cut a little hole in the corner with my hole punch and then thread it with ribbon and I tied it to the tree. So, and I did the same with the gift cards. The gift cards had hole punches on them and I put them all over the tree. And so the whole tree was decorated with Starbucks gift cards and coffee sleeves. And I actually wrote a blog post on it about how I love my Christmas tree a latte. It was all for free. Oh goodness. And I patronized their store. Even after I ran out of my own gift cards that had money on them, I made up for it. So but I loved that one. And another time when I was working it's a great idea. It's great. I love it. It's really fun. Ooh. I don't know if I have time to do this. It's really fun. If you're going to have a bunch of family over for Christmas, but not everybody has gifts, you could have loaded gift cards on your Christmas tree and don't write down what the denomination is on them. And then tell people your gift's on the tree. Go pick one. And they can go pick a gift card. Oh my gosh, I need to make a video about this. I call dibs on it. I'm making a video. They can go over and just get a gift card and then they can find out how much it's worth. Oh, I'm going to do that. Shh, Anthony, if you're still in here, don't tell anybody what grandma's going to do. But then when I worked at a high school, every classroom had to figure out what to do for decorating their door and a Christmas tree. And it was all going to be judged by the ASB and everybody would come around. And it's like, what do we do? We've got to do this on the cheap, And I went to Krispy Kreme donuts. I went to Krispy Kreme donuts and I did ask, but the little bags that you put a donut in that says Krispy Kreme on them, I mean, they're green and white, right? It's good colors. We got those and we folded them and then you fan them out and you staple them so they look like little, snowflakes. And we did our entire door with Krispy Kreme snowflakes. We made Krispy Kreme snowflakes for our tree. We got, this is where we really sucked up to the judges. I actually went back and I got a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts. And when the judges came around, I opened up the tray and everybody got a Krispy Kreme donut and we welcomed them to our Krispy Kreme Christmas. I don't think we won. You know who won? I think somebody who did like a Mary, it was a Mary, you know how you say Kwanzaa, but they mixed it up to, there's that saying, and I don't know how it goes. Somebody help me with this. It's like Merry Hanukkah. It's where you mix up Merry Christmas with Kwanzaa and Hanukkah, and you make it one big word. Well, they made that one big word, but they put Kawasaki in the middle for motorcycles, and they drew motorcycle themes all over their classroom. So it was motorcycle themed. But I guarantee you they didn't give donuts to the judges. So why they won and we didn't, I don't know. But there's a couple of fun ideas. You don't have to spend a lot of money to be creative. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that gift card one. I'm going to do it. Oh, what did I miss? My dad cut down a Christmas tree one year. We were really poor. My dad grabbed bows out of the dumpster and my mom decorated the tree with it. It was beautiful. And isn't it something, Gail? I want to say this. How many other trees do you remember from your childhood? Do you remember the other trees as much as you remembered that tree? Probably not. I know that when we have Christmas for our kids when they were growing up, I don't remember the trees. I mean, I remember getting trees. I remember decorating the trees. I remember every year we would get a new ornament, and I had all of the ornaments that we had started with. We would get a new ornament every year. That's what we would do for the day after Thanksgiving. We would go buy a new ornament. Unfortunately, we had our box of ornaments in that shed I was talking about before we got the new roof put on. And it was one of those totes where the lid folds down this way and then this way and it interlocks. Well, it had rained and the rain landed on it and it landed on this lid and then drained down into this lid and all of my ornaments were lost. I had an ornament from when I was like 6 years old that my great aunt made for me and it was ruined. Everything was ruined. See, Gail, you only remember that Christmas tree. So it's not about the things, people. It's not about the things. It's about the memories. It's about the people. It's about those memories. You're right. She says she only remembers that one. Good morning. Good morning, Erin. Yay, you can have coffee with me. Cheers. Cheers. So that's it. I mean, I remember that Christmas tree that didn't cost me hardly anything. And I don't know. So you know what I'm going to do? Let me do something here real quick. And I don't think they're going to have a problem with it. I'm going to pull something up here and I'm hoping I don't get in trouble. I don't think I'll get in trouble, but this is what I'm going to do. If I can do it. Let me see if I can do this.
Christmas is coming. And that means Christmas music.
I am going to go check on my little doggy because I hear him barking and I want to make sure that he doesn't fall off the couch because I don't think I took him down. Sorry you're falling asleep. It's almost 4 a.m. Go. You are getting, I'm getting that. Oh, thank you, Daz. I did not see that. I did not see that. If anybody else wants to be a mod, if I don't have any other mods in here, if somebody wants to be a mod, let me know. I'll go over to my YouTube and make you a mod. I've got some fun bots doing some things in here. But I need to go check on my puppy dog, and I'm going to try to do it without falling down the stairs and killing myself. If I never come back, somebody send EMS. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to share a page. Oh, I know what I'll do instead so I don't get in trouble. I'm going to do this so I don't get in trouble because as much as I want to share this other one, I don't want to get in trouble. So let me pull something up. I can go check on that little puppy. He's not a puppy. He's a senior dog. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to share the screen. You can come up with something to make some really great gifts for the holidays. And then I will go check on my dog. It's just my puppy dog.
Hi, everyone.
So let me share a screen.
Hello,
And I will be right back, I
everyone, and
promise.
welcome to Round the Hay Bale. I'm Alicia.
Share screen.
I'm Casey.
I want Slim Jim.
I'm Casey.
I'm Lisa. I'm going to share it. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
I'm Monica, and welcome to our first premiere episode of our new podcast.
From gardening to raising animals,
From cooking to canning, we've got what you need.
And tune in every week as we give you tips and tricks along with our weekly guest hosts.
This week, it's the holiday season, and we have a jam-packed show for you.
So today we have YouTuber Mountain Grandma to join us as our guest host for our Christmas holiday.
along with fun last minute tips and tricks for holiday shopping.
Y'all, and top chart family band, the band McMillan, is here performing live for us on the Hay Bale.
So sit back, grab your cup of joe, and to start off the show, we have our own Mountain Grandma, Tammy, singing Away in a Manger.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus lay down his sweet head. The stars in the sky look down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the poor baby waits. But little Lord Jesus, no crying he makes. I love the Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my cradle till morning is nigh. Be near me, Lord Jesus, I ask thee.
You guys, isn't that sweet? That's our podcast. Okay, I'm back. If you want to see the rest, go over these stairs in these old farmhouses, I'm telling you. Go over to our other channel, Round the Hay Bale, episode 1. You'll be able to find it. That's Mountain Grandma singing Away in the Manger for us. And check out the podcast. Check out the live video. And then if you're driving somewhere, listen to the podcast. Help us out. It would thumbs up on it, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Did you guys see when I got up, though? I almost tripped over the piñata and killed myself. I don't need to worry about the stairs when I've got a piñata that I can kill myself with. Oh, Lordy. So, I have something special coming up this Friday, Christmas Eve. Now, I'm only doing this for a couple of reasons. Yogi Hollow normally goes on Friday nights, and she's not doing that this week. So even if she's spending her evening with Ryan, which I fully support because our families are so important to us, I'm going to slide into a time slot, maybe not her exact time slot, but I'm going to do something on Friday. And I'm going to do a Country Mama Quickie on Friday night. Watch for your notifications because I'm not sure of the time yet, but I'm going to have a special guest. You're going to want to see this one. The special guest, they don't even know they're a special guest yet because I'm just going to do this. So this Friday night, watch for notifications. It will be a little earlier than what I normally do the Country Mama Quickies because this individual is not a night owl. So I'll be doing it a little bit early. So keep an eye out for that. Also keep an eye out for coming up about the information about the piñata, what Papa Jim and I are going to be doing with the piñata. That's going to be a lot of fun, So a special quickie with Country Mama this Friday, Christmas Eve. If you're going to be spending time with your family, I fully understand. Maybe you'll catch the replay so you can see who the special guest is. And if not, that's okay too. There's never any pressure here. I appreciate all of you when you get the chance to watch things. And then I'm going to apologize right now for all the ones that I've missed. lives and trying to get caught up on videos. I'm behind. I admit it. I'm only human, but I will do my best to get caught up. So I do want to announce too, because I put some information out today for, I run a page on Facebook, and it is for ovarian cancer survivors and those who have completed their treatment, because when you're done, then you're just kind of like, you go from having all of this activity of planning all these doctor's appointments, and all of a sudden that becomes your focus. And then when you have your last treatment, it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Nobody knows what to do. What do you do with yourself? So I started this new channel, and I've been talking about this for a while, and I wanted to invite some of them to come over so that they could just kind of join in and hear what I'm doing. I've been talking about for a while, and I couldn't decide whether to put it on a separate channel or put it on this channel, but I will be starting a separate channel. And it is going to be just going over some things, some tips, some suggestions, some support for anybody who has newly been diagnosed, primarily with ovarian cancer. But a lot of what I'll share will also apply to anybody else who's been diagnosed recently with cancer. You know, pros and cons of getting the port in your chest to deliver the chemotherapy, what to do with your first visit with your oncologist, how to track your meds when you're taking medications while you're on chemo, things like that. So I will be doing that on a separate page, and I've already had some friends comment. Some of you here on Country Mama say, "Oh gosh, I'm having a hard enough time keeping up with the channels I'm already subscribe to. I don't know if I can subscribe to another one and keep up with that one." I don't want you to have to subscribe to keep up with it. If you want to subscribe to support, fine, but I don't expect you to watch the videos, because the purpose of that channel is when somebody goes onto YouTube and they type in ovarian cancer or cancer diagnosis, maybe they'll be directed to that page, to that channel, and they can see some tips and help them through that journey. It's not meant for everybody to just follow and watch all of the weekly posts that come out and comment. It's not what it's about. And my fervent prayer is that none of you will have to need that channel. But I would say on average, 2 to 3 times a month, truly, I have someone contact me on Facebook. Can you send a friend request to this friend? She's just been diagnosed and she needs help. So I will contact that friend, and then we chat back and forth, and I just bombard them with information. And I try not to bombard them, but the first couple of weeks are so important. There's so much information. And every 2-3 weeks I get that. And so it's always a fresh start for me. Every single time I have to retype the same situation and the same information. And I just thought, I need to have a channel where my friends can now say, "I'm so sorry you have this diagnosis. Why don't you go over to this channel on YouTube? And there are some great tips here. I'm not doing this for that channel to be monetized. I'm not doing it to see how many wonderful views I can get and thumbs up. I'm doing it solely for educational purposes." So I will be starting, hopefully, getting some videos together and getting that channel up. I'm not sure what I'm even going to name it yet. I want it to be something that's easily searchable, but easily relatable, and something that people can find and turn to for a little bit of inspiration. Because I will be honest with you, it is a scary, scary thing to hear those words come out of a doctor's mouth. But I had two friends that had gone through breast cancer. And one friend shared her story with me, and she was just like, as soon as she heard that diagnosis, she's like, "What do I do?" And her doctor said, "If I could bottle up the energy and the positivity you have and sell it, I'd be a billionaire," because most people are so despondent when they hear the diagnosis. And then my other friend, she ran around in tank tops, and she didn't care if people saw the port in her chest. She had one breast removed, and she never wore prosthetics, and she'd run around in tank tops that says, my boobies tried to kill me. I mean, she just had such a great attitude, and I really looked up to her. And when I heard those words from the doctor on the early morning of the 4th of July, 2015, that there's a big mass in your belly, first thing I thought of my friends. Don't go down that dark path. And I said, okay, what do we do? That's what I said. And I tried to keep a positive attitude from that point forward. I'm not going to lie. There were times I cried myself to sleep. There were times I cried that I didn't want to die this way. I did go down that dark path from time to time. But because of them, I had a much better grasp on what to expect. I didn't know what a port was. I didn't know what a port was in your chest for chemotherapy until I met that one friend and she shared the information with me. I want to be that friend to someone with a new diagnosis so that when they go to their oncologist and the oncologist says, we're going to schedule you for outpatient surgery to have a port placed in your chest, they know what it is. They're familiar with it. They're not afraid of it. That's what I want to do. And now I've lost all but 3 of you. So I know it's okay. So do I have any, I guess, do I need mods to do that? How do I do it myself? I'm going to block that user. Bye-bye. Oh, good. I can mod for myself if I can catch them. Oh, and now it says I can't block them. Am I really going to have to go through this and do it here? Hang on, guys. I've got somebody sending you stuff you don't need to be going to. So I've got to go block them. And I've got to do it in another screen. So people love me. Yay. So many people love me. Okay, they're blocked. Thank you. Thank you, Daz.
And I gotta do it in
Oh, and Laura's here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So people love me.
Now I've got
Yay,
feedback.
So many people love me. Okay, they're blocked. Thank you.
Okay. I love it when the old pornos love to get a hold of me there. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I saw the word tech in somebody's comment, and I thought maybe my other son had hopped on. If you guys weren't there for that the other day, it was so classically funny. I was doing a quickie with Cha-Cha Love, and I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't really read the chat. But there was somebody in the chat called, and I can't remember. It's my son. It's my son, but he has tech in the name of his channel. And I saw that, but the picture is convoluted, and I can't see it. And especially with my glasses, I couldn't see it. And I started noticing some of these comments that this person was making. And one of them is we were talking about Rocky Horror Picture Show. We were talking about old movies and we were talking about old video games. That was the chat subject at the time. That other lady sounded just like you. I know. Isn't that crazy? And she looked like me too. She was like a doppelganger. Anyways, so we're talking about Rocky Horror Picture Show and these other movies and stuff and Tim Curry. And all of a sudden I did see this one comment on the side that said, Rocky Horror Picture Show is such a great family movie. And I thought, okay, weirdo. And then they started commenting on other things. I was bringing comments up on the screen. And then without my glasses, I was like this, looking at the screen going, oh my gosh, is that my kid? It was my kid. And so he was making all of these comments that started relating to our family. And I started putting 2 and 2 together. And he says, I was just going to take it as long as I could to see if you even caught on. Because I was going to come to all your lives and see how long it took you to catch on that was me. But it was so funny. And I called him after the live and I said, thank you so much for stopping in at the live and doing that. That was funny. So let me see. Let me check my list. If I told you all of the things, I know I lost half of you just talking about cancer. Sorry. But it's something that's going to touch all of our lives at one point or another, whether it's a friend, family member, or ourselves. So podcast, canning mats, crochet tutorials. I will be doing crochet tutorials. I have to do the crochet. Maybe I'll get myself that GoPro that I've been promising to get myself, and maybe I'll mount that on my little contraption here that I've got. See my little contraption that holds my phone, and my phone points down, but for some reason the camera on my phone, and when I download Open Camera, it like focuses in and out and in and out and in and out as I'm working, and it gives me really poor quality. So maybe I'll get the GoPro, or maybe somebody can help me figure out what to do with the settings, because I haven't figured it out yet. Your sister had breast cancer this year, and my mom died from breast cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. So sorry to hear that. I hope your sister is doing well with her treatments and her prognosis is favorable and good. We'll keep her in prayer. So I'm going to try to get something so I can get a setup points down so I can do the tutorials, so I can do my crochet tutorials again, if I can get this hand to work. I don't know. I actually went in, you can't tell from like these angles, you know, guys, like this is the bad hand. Let's see. You can't tell. I went into the medical supply store because I wanted to get a brace, and I'm not wearing it because I had to carry stuff up the stairs, but get a brace that immobilizes the thumb and the wrist. And I walked in and the lady goes, "Oh my God." I was like, "What?" And I'm looking around like, "What's going on?" She goes, "Did you break your arm? You need to go to the doctor." I was like, "No, I didn't break my arm." She goes, "It's really swollen." I mean, she knew before I even said what I was there for. It's not like I held up my right hand and said, "You have something for my right hand." She looked at it and she's like, "Oh, it's really swollen." And I said, "Well, yeah, it's this tendon thing in my wrist, and I was hoping to get a brace for it." She's like, did you fall?" I was like, "No." I was waiting for her to call the authorities. Maybe she thought I was, being abused or something, because I kept denying it, because it's true. It's just this tendon thing, and I cannot raise this thumb. But I showed my husband last night. I said, "This thumb is all shiny, and this thumb is not shiny because this thumb is so swollen because of all of this here." Hey, Growing with Hudson, welcome. Laura, I'm a breast cancer survivor, and so is my mother and my aunt, so totally understand you didn't lose me. Thank you for sticking around, Laura, and I'm thankful that you're doing well. And I pray that you and your entire family continue on that positive path. So I'm going to invite anybody who wants to come up and chit chat. I'm going to drop the link now that I've attacked all of my little topics that I wanted to do here. And if anybody wants to come up, say hi. So Growing with Hudson's just stopping in to say hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm glad you're here. You love the spoon video. Thank you. That was so much fun. I've allowed myself to have 2 of them, and I make my little espresso mocha cocos with them. They're so good. So good until they get cold. And because I used the shortening and I didn't have any coconut oil, next time coconut oil. And that way I won't worry about when it gets cold and you've got a little bit of that oil at the top. Coconut oil will go down much better, much better. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I hope you get a chance to make them. And I hope everybody takes a tip from that. I looked over, it's like, oh, somebody wants to come up, but it's when I had that shared page. I hope everybody takes the opportunity to go to the thrift stores, and where you can get spoons for like $5 for $1 or $10 for $1, and find the ones that have the beautiful designs on them and make those spoons for a cocoa bar next year. Don't get silver though, because you'll get that tarnished silver taste. You don't want that. You don't want that. So I am happy to say that Simply Jan has adopted one of my chickens. My other chicken is sitting up right there on the shelf. You see her? Isn't she cute? She's available for adoption. And then this lovely little barred rock, she's available for adoption as well. My adoption fees were reasonable. So I've got 2 more chickens to go out. They won't make it by Christmas, but they can be on their way, right? See, I've gone crazy when I start talking to chickens. Anyways, well, guys, we've been on for an hour. It doesn't look like anybody wants to come up and chit chat, but I appreciate you guys being here with me today, just a really quick little coffee. 4 a.m. done. Good night, Daz. Don't you worry about a thing. You go get some rest, my friend. I would totally adopt the bar rug, but I'm on my way to Tennessee in 2 weeks, so I don't know what our new address will be yet. If she's still available after you get settled, you just hit me up if you like the barred rug. And if she's still here, we'll send her on your way. I don't know if I'll be making any more with the whole thumb thing, but I might make more. I've got more of the safety eyes, so it's just a matter of making them. But I've been making so many canning mats and dish towels, and I've got a whole set of stuff set aside for somebody that wanted a big order, and then the things happened in the world with the tornadoes and the storms and all that. I'm not pressuring them to see if they still wanted them. And if they don't, then they'll get sold somewhere else. I'm not worried about it. So, but thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. Friday, special guest for a Country Mama Quickie. Keep an eye out for that. And keep an eye out for information about what we're going to do with this cupcake piñata. I am so excited about it. Again, the hint is something will go in the cupcake. Obviously, it's a piñata. And the adoption fee for a chicken, including shipping, is $20. So it's $15 for the chicken, $5 for shipping in the US. And she cute. Look at the little springy legs. So I've got the barred rock, which Laura has her heart set on. And then I've got this white one up here. And the one with the rainbow legs has already been adopted. So they're fun, but I need to make more. So, but I've got other things. I've got so many things I need to sell. I think I'm going to go up every week and put things up and see who wants to adopt some of my crochet stuff, because I've got so many things. I've got, I don't know, I probably have 20 security blanket loveys over there. And if you don't know what a lovey is, it's a little security blanket with a little stuffed animal with it. And the blanket actually attaches to the stuffed animal. So you can take the stuffed animal off and wash it and then put it back on the blanket. Lots of fun. So I need to get some of those adopted out too. But I tell you, the shipping costs have gone up so much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yes, chickens, 15 plus shipping. And I used to have several of them for sale. And I brought them down in price because she was 17. So now she's 15. But you sit them on a shelf and their little legs dangle over. Let me make her sit up straight. There she is. Her little legs just dangle over the shelf. I just love them. I think they're so stinking cute. I need to make more. I also have, maybe I'll bring them out for Easter. I have crocheted ducks, and you put jelly beans in them. And then when you squeeze them, a jelly bean pops out of their butt. I will send money, but save the barred rock for Laura till she gets her address. So Tiny Tim, do you want the white chicken behind me then? If you do, let me know. We'll chit chat. We've got each other's email. I'll make sure you have the PayPal information, and we'll get that out to you when I send out this dealio for the canning mat that I'm sending out by the end of the week. So, all right. All right, guys. I know I keep saying goodbye and then I don't. It's one of those Iowa things. I think it's a Midwest thing where it just takes you forever to say goodbye. But I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to make a couple more videos, get some things done here around the house, and then go snuggle up with my puppies because it's cold here in Iowa today. Oh, you're buying Laura's. Wow. Laura, do you see that? That's really sweet. That's really, really sweet. All right. We're going to consider the barred rock adopted. She won't go anywhere else. All right, guys. Laura, look. This little one will be joining you in Tennessee whenever you're ready. All right, guys. We will talk to you soon. I'm going to go take care of some chores around the farm today, and we will see you Friday. We'll see you Monday for a scheduled Country Mama Quickie with, I don't remember. I got to get their cards made up. And then coffee chat again next Wednesday after the holiday. All right, guys. Love you much. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a blessed day. And Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.